This is Hercules, the ring-tailed lemur.
I am Hercules!
I'm going to show you how he operates because he's got some little special modifications. See, I'm holding Hercules with one hand.
Oh, be careful, don't drop me.
That's right. I can hold him with two hands, but when I hold him with one, he's got a little more mobility, and I've got this hand free to do other stuff with throughout the show. While I'm holding with that one hand, he can also move his head back and forth, and as he does that, his arms can move.
Hey, look at the audience. They're all looking at me. They're not looking at you, they're looking at me.
Using his tail as an anchor, I can hold it, I can rest it against my body, and I can still be able to operate the left and right. When you bring him up, though, you want to make sure to bring your elbow up so you don't end up with some weird thing looking like that. But if you bring your elbow up with the character, you can move him around. You get a lot of play. He can really play to different parts of the audience well without having to be stuck on a table or a stand. And the tail is actually useful because it not only adds weight, I can put it against my body to position the body and move the head without the body moving, or I can use the tail to turn him. It's kind of subtle. If I just grab it with two fingers, hold it behind, put him in front of me, he can turn, he can point to a kid, he can point to a kid on this side of the room, point to a kid on that side of the room, he can point to me, he can point away from me. I've also added a little red to his tongue so I get a little more play when he opens his mouth when I'm dealing with a larger audience. If I turn him upside down, you can see that's not my hand. I'll just show you how that hand is on. This is these are these little paper clips, and they're just grabbed onto the fabric there. But these have been in place for 8 or 10 shows, and I haven't had to reposition them. So I just might leave them like that for the rest of the summer. And if you keep your hand in the right position, we'll go back to that in a minute. It looks just like you're holding him, and at the same time your hand is inside working the head stick. Now the head stick has a little ring to operate the mouth, and I just put a little rubber band right at the end of the string before the ring is tied on so that it stays in position. So when I put my hand inside, it's easy for me to just, I like to use my thumb, get my thumb in there. And then the body falls right over that, and as you can see, the hand now is the only thing visible. You can't see my hand inside the puppet. And it looks, now the thing is, you must move your elbow with the bottom of the puppet to maintain the illusion. But it works. There's some flexibility as to sight lines.
Oh, cool. Sight lines. Oh, you get out of there.
And he can do
the twist, 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 indeed, let's go.